And welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. If you are new here, my name is Hannah and I do make budgeting stickers for my Etsy shop called LML Stickers. So all of the stickers that you see in this planner are the stickers that I make in my Etsy shop. That link will always be in the description box below if you want to go check that out. So let's get into today's video, which is setting up the November budget. You watched me put it all together fast forward mode, so let's go and put in all the numbers. I figured that was just like a nice little break, so let's see how that video turns out since this is my first time doing that. So first up for Ethan, we are estimating $2,900. This is usually what we estimate for him. He usually does about $48 more than this, but I'd rather budget lower than not. For me, I will be budgeting $1,900 just because normally they do take out more taxes for me now, so I'm just budgeting 19. I'm sure I'll be closer to 2, but it's fine. And then other, we always budget 0 because we don't want to budget something that's not guaranteed. So we are looking at bringing $4,800 in this month. So to break up that income, we will be budgeting with our variable expenses. So right now, groceries, since it is November and we will be, being with family, and we did just have someone in the family pass away. So we have their celebration of life this weekend. And then in a couple weeks will be Thanksgiving, which obviously we're going to have to bring something for that as well. And then, well, actually, we have the celebration of life that we have to bring something to this weekend. Then the following weekend, we have Ethan's side of the family doing Thanksgiving. And I think the week after that is actually nothing. But then the following week is Thanksgiving. So obviously, we're going to have to bring something for that. And my mom's birthday is 3 days after that. So again, probably gonna do something for that as well. So for groceries, we actually did up the budget to $400. Household, I do know that some things are getting low in the house, so I'm gonna up that to $100. And then eating out, we have been going a little bit crazy, so I'm gonna up it to $150, but I'm hoping because of all of the family events going on, we won't be eating out as much, so I'd rather just up the budget to be safe than sorry. Pets, I am going to keep at $170. Sorry, I'm reading off of my draft budget over here, and that was next, and I forgot to put it in here, so gas for the cars, I'm going to keep at $100. I don't know if I'm budgeting too low for this since I know that we'll be traveling quite a bit, but hopefully $100 will be enough. Allowances, it's always $100, $50 for Ethan, $50 for me. Credit cards, we actually have nothing for our credit cards this month. Because the vet appointments that we just had for the animals is actually not due until December, not November, because of the way that like the statement was coming out. Like the time that both of those landed, it made it so the statement was further along. So actually Ethan doesn't owe anything on his credit card. I don't owe anything on my credit card. We didn't buy anything from like TJ Maxx or Kohl's or like, you know, anything work related that we would, any clothes or anything like that we would have credit cards coming out of. So actually credit cards would normally stay zero, but because the vet appointments were so expensive and it's going to be December when a $500 bill would come out, I told Ethan to just pay like half of it, or like a $400 bill. So he did say okay, so he said it would be at like $203, so I'm just gonna do $205. Then every 3 months we do have to pay for water, and it's about $73, so I budget $80. Our insurance should be around $132, $133, so I'm gonna up that to $135. Miscellaneous, I'm going to put in $100. Just because there's so many different things going on this month, I just decided to put a miscellaneous tab just to, you know, in case anything pops up. And then unbudgeted is $0. So our variable expenses are at $1,540. Then over here with the fixed expenses, so these are expenses that never change. Especially like sinking funds changes from month to month, and so does NISAG, but once it's set, and it's like we're not going to pay anything different. So mortgage is going to be $947.85. My Jeep is going to be $557.19. Ethan's Jeep is $500. Spotify is $14.99. Hulu is $86.98. Verizon is $69.99, which is our internet. Our NISAG, which is our electric and gas, is at $204.07, which is actually $100 more than last month. And no, it's not because of my hybrid plug-in electric car. It's because we turned on the heat, and when we turn on the heat, we like to be comfortable. We also do have hardwood floors throughout our entire house, so we actually keep our heat at about 72 degrees. When we try to keep it at like 68, we are freezing and have about 2 to 3 layers on and still cold. So yeah, so we bump it up to 72 and enjoy it and just pay our extra $100 around this time of year. We are okay with spending $200 as long as, you know, we feel like we are comfortable. Next up is phones. So that is $112.49. Hopefully I will be paying off my phone in the next, I don't know, 2 or 3 months. I am going to look into that probably this month or next month. If not, I think it will definitely be paid off by like my birthday, which is mid-January. So hopefully that will go down to like $80 or something like that. And then sinking funds is $440 this month, just because I lowered a couple extra things just to try to save on money since we have been spending quite a bit. I mean, our bank account has been just continually to rise, so like that's really nice in a way. So I like that, obviously. But yeah, so our potential savings for this month, which is our income minus our variable expenses minus our fixed expenses, is $326.44. So that is that for the budget part. And then we'll go ahead and set up the sinking funds. So I'm not going to put the beginning in because I still haven't decided, or I still haven't gone back to the November or the October budget, just because I was so annoyed with it last time that I was like, I don't really feel like doing that. I still just don't feel like touching it. So I'm not gonna put it in the beginning yet, but I will put in what we are adding, which is gonna add up to that $440 that you saw in the budget. So for baby, we are adding in $20. And if you are new here, we are not trying for a baby. We don't have a baby. This is a hypothetical baby. I know that children are very expensive, so I decided that we're gonna just start saving for one now. Just trying to be prepared. I very much am a planner, so I just want to be prepared. But that's why that sinking fund is in there. But no, we are not trying. We don't have any kids, nothing like that. Worst case scenario, if we end up not even wanting kids at all, then everything that we have in that category, we can just split into whatever categories that we want. I mean, because honestly, it's just our savings. So, I mean, that's nice. Car maintenance, we're just putting in $20, you know. Ethan's car is pretty much brand new and my car is a lease, so it is brand new. So there really shouldn't be anything going wrong with them except for oil changes, which reminds me Ethan's really does need to get in for an oil change, I think. But yeah, that should honestly be about it. Christmas, we always add in $100. Ethan's clothing, $25. My clothing, $25. Entertainment, $50. Gifts, $30. House, $100. Medical, $20. And then pets I did bump down to $25. And vacation I bumped down to $25. But that should all equal $440. Other than that, that is all that I have. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was different. Hopefully it turns out pretty good. Obviously I haven't seen it because I'm just recording it. But other than that, I hope to see you in my weekly check-in videos very soon. Bye guys.